Hey everyone, this is QEV2, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my movies that, of course, was terminated in my older QEV2 account. And that, of course, is Childhood Toys. Childhood Toys is by far one of my wish soon was going to be my best work, but then kind of think of it when I actually thought about the whole entire thing. I think I really wish I could have done it much better than what the toy was going to be. Before I talk about the behind the scenes of this movie, let's talk about the plot. If you've never seen it, so the plot is it's about me discovering one of my toys from my childhood, and it's if you've seen the video, it's this donkey plush from Shrek. And I definitely do agree with Blue Sheep because she reacted the two parts. I definitely do agree. It does actually look creepy with the creepy smile, but I actually didn't really know how creepy it was. But yeah, but I still loved it. I still loved it as a kid. But yeah. Anyway, so basically, what happened was the donkey comes alive and tries to kill me because haven't been playing with him for a long time. Even though that if you notice when the month before, my channel got terminated, that you've been seeing my donkey plush so much. It's so much in much videos you definitely seen, like so many videos, including the CR videos, QTV Radical videos. And yeah, but the thing is, this movie, part one, was actually filmed before I did the Cutie Radical videos. Yeah, it was filmed before I did those. But yeah, so basically that's the plot. Basically, I found my childhood toy, and the childhood toys tried to kill me because I haven't been playing with them for years. So that's the plot. Now the behind the scenes of it was really definitely good. I actually had fun with it. But part one was very something. The scene when I was looking at the bag was actually me trying to figure out which doll should I use, or basically the one I remember the most from my childhood. I was like, it's like which doll should I do? Should I shoot this one or shoot that one? Like I was trying to figure out which doll should I use, and then I was like, how about the donkey one? I never used that actually for a long time. So yeah, for the very first like horror video with that donkey plush, I was like, not a bad idea. So that's basically how I got choose it. And the rest of it goes, it was definitely very fun using the donkey plush. Basically, one thing I like, I definitely like that. You don't really see the donkey plush that much, like moving. You don't really see him moving. You basically just see him. You basically just like see like POV shots of him, like him running down and all that stuff. And by the way, when you definitely see the POV in part two, we see him running down, and you hear like the sound of him like stepping. That was actually me. I think I used the audio thing to basically hitting the bed to basically pretend that it's actually him running. It's yeah, it was really definitely creepy and a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to make that night. And also Blue Sheep, the scene when you base in part two when you basically think that's Black Yoshi on the phone, it really isn't. I was just using Black Yoshi's voice to pretend that he's supposed to be a friend of mine or something like that. Yeah. But yeah. But the reason why is because I'm trying to put him as a realistic. Basically, the characters are human characters, and not basically plush characters. Like no Black Yoshi, no Rabbit, no Possum, no Eevee, no anything. Basically, what you're seeing is just me. Also, I was actually thinking bringing more characters in that are human. I was originally gonna bring my friends to actually becoming basically being in it. It would definitely been really definitely cool if I would have actually invited my friends to basically be part of this epic horror film that I'm actually still thinking about something about that. Just wait till the ending. Don't worry. So, um, but the one thing I think everyone is asking, what inspired me to do this movie? And one of them, of course, is, well, Child's Play. Because, come on, it's like one of the most iconic horror films ever. Like, it's one of the most iconic horror films ever. Like, I don't even find it not just a horror film, but I find it tragic. Because you feel bad for Andy. His childhood is ruined because of the darn doll. Like, that last shot of him literally looking at Chucky's, like, disgusting dead doll corpse. Oh god, that is disgusting. That's one. And number two is just so tragic. Like, you feel bad for this poor kid. Like, I totally feel bad for this poor kid. And he's gonna live like that for the rest of his life. Like, oh my god. So yeah, that's number one. What inspired me. And number two is, well, basically a lot of people did the same thing. Like, a lot of people basically did like dolls coming out to kill people and all that stuff. Or basically, like the title says, about a childhood toy basically going around trying to kill the owner of it. That's been done that to death, like done it. And especially the recent movie that I saw called Benny Loves Me. That movie was really good. That movie was a really good, fun film to watch. Like, it's a good, awesome film. Check it out for yourself. Watch Benny Loves Me. Like, that's by far the best comedy horror film ever. Like, it's awesome. But that one was different because the toy doesn't basically kill the owner. He was protecting the owner because he still loves him. Because that's what the title says. Betty loves him. He still loves the character. He still loves the owner. But he's just killing people because he just likes killing people and basically just protecting the owner. The owner. So yeah, that was my second inspiration of why did I actually want to make this movie. And that's just because I just wanted to try out to see if this could work. And it actually did. It definitely worked out when I made the two parts. Actually, originally it was going to be a full-length movie, but I actually got so much. I actually had so much like videos on my gallery, but and basically I don't want to delete them because most of them are actually my intros, and others are actually projects that I'm still working on. So yeah, so basically it was originally going to be that, but then I wanted to, like, you know what, I'll just basically put them as parts. So I did, and it was going up well until, well, my channel got terminated. And yeah, so so yeah, so basically the whole entire project just got stopped because the termination happened. And oh boy, that was by far the saddest time of my life. Ugh, god, that was just ugh. But don't worry, I'm doing fine right now. My YouTube channel was doing fine. So yeah, it's doing fine. So, if you're totally asking right now, what is the future of childhood toys? Will I actually try it again? Well, that actually you're gonna be shocked, but yeah, am basically going to plan to try it again. But this time I'm gonna do it a little bit different. And that of course is using another plush. Yeah, I'm gonna use another plush to be the villain. And the reason why is, like, yes, Maria, I definitely do agree the donkey is creepy, but I want to use something like a little bit different, like something that I've been using my videos, but something basically a little bit different. I want to basically kind of doing the same thing with the dog trying to kill me, but this time doing it a little new direction in a new plush. So the plush that's going to be in the new version of Childhood Toys is going to be Mr. Crapo. That's right, Mr. Crapo for the very first time is going to be in a big role. Because usually I have him as like just a character that you just don't give a crap about and all that stuff. Is now it's going to be in a big, gigantic role. Because here's the thing I love my Mr. Crapo plush that everyone knows it's an ugly doll plush. I love this doll so much. Like, this is by far one of my favorite plushies I've ever gotten when I was like, I forgot how old I was when I got this gun. I remember I got this in my birthday in the YMCA. But boy, it's one of my favorite presents ever. I love this plush so much. And the reason why I just don't use him in big roles, and I'm just using, like Blue, Eevee, Rabbit, Possum, or anybody else as big roles, but not Mr. Crapo, it's because I just don't know. I just use them as like the villain. The villain just don't give a crap about and stuff. Yeah, I just usually just use them as just doesn't give a crap roles. Basically, the characters just don't care and just want to see it die and stuff. But now he's going to be in a big, major role. And that's what's going to be basically the plot. It's basically about him trying to kill me because I basically never been using him in big roles and basically been killing him off in so many times. So yeah, that's going to be the plot. And it's going to be really definitely fun to make. And hopefully this time I will basically get much of my friends to basically be in this as possible. I really hope they actually will definitely agree on. Because I've basically been talking. Because the only friend I've basically been talking is one of them on TikTok. And yeah, so hopefully I'll definitely meet them and talk about this horror film I'll be doing. Hopefully they'll definitely agree about doing this. Because this is definitely going to be very a funnable thing for me to do. It's going to be definitely so fun to do. And yeah, so that's basically the whole entire behind the scenes of childhood toys. And don't worry, I will be still doing them. It's just the plush donkey is not going to be the star in this. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. And this is QEV2 signing out.